What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back, and I hope everybody has had such a good week so far. But let me just tell you this. I just feel like the winter is about to be very much giving us problem. And I don't want to say that, but I just have to say that because it is already winter right about now. I guess fall took a vacation this year, okay? Or fall gonna come in later and stay for like 2 weeks and then gonna leave and it's gonna go right back to winter, because I'm just trying to understand, how is it that it went from 80-degree weather last week, we out here in shorts, it was 70 plus 80-degree weather last week, baby. We out here in sweats, what is it? Shorts and tank tops and, flip flops and everything, just feeling all good, feeling all great. November 1st get here, this week get here, baby. On the 30th, it was some type of cool. I said, you know what? I'm gonna just put my little sweatshirt on. Okay, fine. Yesterday, on the other hand, baby, it was cold as hell on Christmas. Not Christmas, but Halloween. First of all, I hope y'all had a happy Halloween, okay? I went to see some of y'all costumes, but I ain't seen none of y'all costumes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I don't know what y'all was doing this year. But if you was out here in Chicago and you was able to take your kids, trick-or-treating, you was a good parent, because Ashley wouldn't have. I'm just telling you that. Let me just say this. If I ever had kids, and if it's as cold as it was yesterday and snowing, it snowed on Halloween. Baby, it got down to 30-something degrees yesterday, and it snowed off and on, off and on, off and on. And it was a lot that the stuff had accumulated within minutes. I said, what in the world is going on? And then the weather's supposed to go back up a little bit, and then it's supposed to snow again, and then it's supposed to go back up a little bit, and then go back. What is happening? I don't understand it, but hey, it is what it is. I just say brace yourself for the winter, and I just got a feeling winter is just going to give us the time. But anyway, I hope everybody is doing good. I hope everybody had a good holiday. Y'all, let me tell y'all what I did. So, speaking of the holidays, and because Christmas was on my mind, but y'all know I don't celebrate Christmas, right? I know this may sound a little bit hypocritical, whatever, but it's really not, because that's what people was telling me. I don't celebrate Christmas because I ain't grow up celebrating Christmas or whatever. And, the meaning behind Christmas don't make sense if you actually do your research. That's neither here nor there, okay? But, since I'm older and I'm just like doing different things, I was just like, you know what? What if I get a tree just to see what it's like? I was thinking about it. I had to put it out there on Twitter, whatever. People was like, it's not weird, it's not weird. Just go ahead and get it. You know what I'm saying? Just put it in your house for decoration. Don't have to mean nothing, because, you can get it all year round. I said, you know what? You are right. So I went on ahead and brought a tree yesterday. It'll be here today, or I should say it'll be here tomorrow, which is Thursday. And I got some little decorations. Y'all know my colors. I got some blue decorations. It's going to be blue and white, because I love blue. Y'all know that's my favorite color. And if it comes out right the way that I want it to, or the way I have it envisioned in my mind, I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to show it to y'all. I am 36 years old. This is my first tree, and I am excited about it. Am I celebrating Christmas? Absolutely not. But am I in the mood? Girl, I'm just going to I just feel like it's going to put me in a happy mood. Okay? I really do. I really do. To do something different. I don't know. I can't explain it. But anyway, moving on from that, let's just get up into this, this what it is. Oh, we don't know how long we're going to be on here, but when we start this off, unfortunately, we got to start off with some bad news. A death has happened again. It's like every week we have a death. Last week it was Richard Roundtree. This week it is Matthew Perry. I believe Matthew Perry was only 54 years old. Either way, technically speaking, he was still young. And when we say young, you still got a lot of life to live at 50-something when you're in your 50s, okay? Because some people, when they get into their 50s, they still don't even look like they 50, depending on who it is, all right? They look like they still in their late 30s, early 40s, So you got a lot of life to live when you're in your 50s or whatever, especially if you keep yourself up and you keep yourself right. But Matthew Perry, and for those that don't know, he's mainly known for playing, not Ross. Baby, he played on Friends, okay? I can't even tell you which. Ross was David Schwimmer. Joey was Matt LeBlanc. The fact that I know these people's names. Matthew Perry played Okay, Jennifer Aniston was Rachel. Courtney Cox was Monica. Lisa Kudrow was Phoebe. Damn, what did... Let me look it up. That is crazy. What is his name? Cast of Friends. Chandler. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I didn't watch Friends, okay? I watched Friends, probably the one episode that I actually watched Friends was when I first heard, what's her name? Lisa Kudrow, aka Phoebe, started singing the song Smelly Cat. Smelly cat, oh, smelly cat. And that was it. Other than that, I ain't watched that, okay? Baby, I watched Living Singles and everything else. And I wasn't the type of person that just didn't watch white sitcoms or whatever, or predominantly white sitcoms. No, it's just that we just didn't watch Friends in the house like that. And I can't say that the show was bad or good or whatever because I never fully watched it like that. So, and I never felt the need to go and actually watch it from the beginning and see what it's all about. Especially given how I know that it came and ripped off from Living Single. But hey, it is what it is. I heard some people like it, some people don't. But, he passed away. I had no idea that he had a drug problem. And they say he had an addiction problem. I don't know if it was drugs or if it was alcoholism, but I'm pretty sure, I think they said it was drugs, but I think that they said they wasn't sure if he had got back on it. They said that he was in his hot tub and he drowned in his hot tub. And I was just like, what type of hot tub you got that you drowning in? And it was bothering me because I was seeing people saying stuff like, how can you drown at your grown age? How can a grown person drown in a hot tub? Whitney Houston drowned in a bathtub. Her daughter drowned in the bathtub as well. Y'all do know, for the dum-dums that, be saying stuff just to say stuff. I just know at this point. You can tell when people are saying things just to get engagement so that people can comment on their whatever it is that they say so that it can have some traction to their, their page and all that stuff, whatever. Yeah, because at the end of the day, how you don't know that people can drown in any type of water? You can drown in a couple of inches of water, okay? It happens. It happens, you know what I'm saying? You can dry drown, all of that. But what happened with him, he put the picture up of him being in a hot tub. That was the last picture that he posted. And that was a nice looking hot tub too. I said, oh my goodness. So they don't know exactly what happened. I did see something where, because there was a lot of speculation saying that because he did dabble in drugs, I believe. It could have been he overdosed or something like that. But when they did some autopsy or whatever, did some panels and all that stuff, they did say that they didn't find any drug paraphernalia around him. There was no meth in his system. There was no fentanyl in his system. So I'm just going to assume that means that there really was no drugs in his system at all. Especially not no hardcore drugs that are just incapacitate you like that. Now, I don't know if anything about the prescription drugs or whatever. I don't know. But at this point in time, the illegal stuff, from what I'm seeing, that wasn't the case. And it could be just that something happened y'all do know that it can just come at any time. Some people have illnesses that they don't know that they have, thinking that they're okay. And, heart attacks can come out of nowhere. And, things of that such. It could just happen. People don't know, and I'm not saying that I know what he passed from, but I'm just saying it can happen for the ones that's like, how can you drown in the hot tub? I said, are y'all? people be asking so much dumb stuff. But also, I really wasn't choked up about this. I just feel like at this point in time, especially given everything that's going on with me, I'm just desensitized to a lot of stuff. I'm just like closed off to a lot of stuff right about now. And at the same time, I didn't have a connection to this person. Like most people have these actors or these entertainers or whatever that they have a connection to. I just didn't have a connection to them or whatever. So, may he rest in peace. I just know the last time I heard about Matthew Perry was when he was about to release his book, and an excerpt or something came out in the book. Came out saying that, we lost all these good actors, like River Phoenix and somebody else. But then we was left with Keanu Reeves still out here walking the earth. I said, hold up. They got on his ass for that to the point where I think that he has to come out and apologize and say, I ain't got nothing against Keanu, but you put that out there. And, I mean, look what happened. It's what it is. May he rest in peace. Condolences. I don't think I ever watched a movie with him in it. I don't think so. I might go look up something. But anyway, you guys tell me how you feel about it. Was y'all a Friends person? Y'all know they rebooting Frasier, right? I never watched Frasier either. And to find out, you know, the guy that played Frasier is Chelsea Grammer. To know that he's behind some of the blackest TV sitcoms that we watched back in the day, in the early 2000s, especially like Girlfriends and shit. I said, what? Kelsey Grammer? Oh, okay. Moving on from that, Flavor Flav. Girl, y'all told him up a little bit. But I'm surprised y'all didn't. It was mixed reviews because I was so confused as to the reason why I saw him at the a basketball game. It seems as though these basketball games are just getting any and everybody at this point to come and sing the national anthem or to do the halftime show. Y'all get has-beens, y'all getting never was, y'all giving who? All of them come out there and y'all giving people that rap to come out and sing. I'm confused, but at the same time, I was a little entertained because Flavor Flav got up there, and I think it was like a bucket list type of thing for him. You know, it was, and he said, you know, because he wanted to show respect to the people that served and all that. He probably got people in his family that served. Okay, that's fine. Whatever your reason, whatever. I don't care. I just know it wasn't as bad. It wasn't great, because he can't sing, but it wasn't so terrible that I'm sitting here like, oh my God, what the hell is this? Okay, it wasn't that, you know. It was a couple of notes that he did that I was just sitting there like, maybe because I didn't watch the whole thing, because I kind of cut it off. I said, that's enough, you know. So that's probably why I'm saying it like this. But it was given, remember, I don't know, this is probably before some of y'all time, but some of y'all probably know or have heard of this. I can't remember what World Series or what game it was, but it was baseball. And they had Roseanne Barr. This was back in the day when she was married to Tom Arnold. And this was when we liked her and when she was bigger and when we didn't know that she was a racist, okay? So Roseanne Barr had came out there to sing the national anthem. And when I tell you that lady butchered it and they was booing her, oh my goodness. And once you would have heard it, you would have did the same thing because it was horrible. It was horrible. I said, and she did it on purpose. You could tell she was doing it on purpose. I said, oh my goodness. You know, these people, they don't play about that national anthem, okay? And people were saying, at least he sound better than Fergie's. Fergie would never, ever live that down. Because it's one thing to try to come out and make a song that has been sang for so many years, so many centuries. Make it your own, right? Or it hasn't been out for centuries. It's probably been out for a couple of years, 100 years. Girl, I don't know. We're going to say so many years, right? So many decades. There you go. Let's just say it like that. That's one, right? And then you want to come out and you want to put your own little twisted spin on there when Fergie got out there singing the brave baby. I had never seen anybody that actually played in a game, whether it was whatever sport, stand during the national anthem and visibly try so hard not to laugh. That shit was funny. Then Fergie got a little issue with look, you know, too. I said, child, all right, Fergie. You know, them London bridges fell all the way down that day. All right. If you saw it, y'all tell me how y'all felt about it. And speaking of the NBA, they say Kim Kardashian has teamed up and partnered up with the WNBA and the NBA and U.S. basketball with her her little line skims, okay? Oh, excuse me. Now, see, the issue is this. That's cool and all that you doing what you got to do. You know, your business expanding. I ain't got no problem with that. Hey, woman power. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I love it. But my thing of it is, people like, and this is what some people's issue is, one of the persons, and before we found out that she, you know, partnered up with the NBA and all that in basketball, whatever, you got last week the pictures came out of her men's line, like men's boxer underwear lines come out, right? And one of the guys, I think his name is Nick Bosa, I think he's a football player or whatever. He plays sports, just gonna put it like that. White guy, of course. And he was like one of the main models, and everybody was just sharing his pictures and going Google for Cocoa Puffs over him. I said, I don't understand it, but okay, you do what you got to do, you know, to each his own. But then it started coming out like, the gays, I'm gonna need y'all to stop doing this or whatever, because y'all do know that this man is a racist, this man is a Trump supporter, this man, and then for a little razzle dazzle, oh, and he also don't like Beyonce. I said, now, baby, y'all could have kept that part, because you're not trying to really rile the girls up, all right? You're not really trying to rile the girls up. But then they pulled the clip that said, listen, I don't like Beyonce because, you know, she too political, okay? She got to bring her stuff in to be political. But then you say that Trump is a good person. I said, wait a minute. Is it Uchiwali or is it one Mike? Which one is it, sir? But, you know, and I think he was a little bit homophobic and all that stuff, whatever. He was liking tweets and they pulled his whole card. And I'm sitting here like, that's cute or whatever, meaning that, you know, that's good that y'all calling it out again and trying to put it on the forefront. But a lot of these, and it's unfortunate, a lot of people, they don't care. Even if they don't follow the same ideology, the same thought process, the same, you know, stance as that person, they don't care, because all they see is somebody to them that is a pretty face, well, that has a nice body. I ain't gonna say a pretty face, a nice body to them. That's just it. It's very shallow out here, you know. But shout out to her, I guess. I mean, you need to do the vetting over there a little bit more, but you know, if she do got a little, don't she got done this with Trump too? That, it is what it is. I saw, you know, I will give Kim this. Kim and North, I think I actually do kind of like Kim Kardashian. I don't know. It's like sometimes, like, I'm the type of person where if I see you doing something stupid or whatever, or you making dumb moves, I'm definitely going to call you out. But when you're doing something I think is nice and you do something that make me laugh, ha ha ha, I'll kiki with you or whatever, but don't take that as me just being 100% on your side, because it's not. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, y'all so tired looking. Lord, I was asleep so late last night and the night before. I just been stressed out. I have not had good sleep in the past week and a half. I can't wait till I could just go to sleep and be relaxed and refreshed when I wake up. It's just been a lot. But that little costume stuff that she did with North when they was dressed up as Sharon Dion from Clueless, that was really cute. I will say that was really, really cute. You know, also, girl, they was getting on Chloe's ass because Chloe was dressed up as a Bratz doll, so she say, and they said, baby, is this Jessie Nelson? Y'all remember that girl from what's the group called? Lil Mix? And she was looking like she was blackfishing because, you know, she darkened her tan. That's the version that she was looking like. Somebody said she looked like Chloe Monet playing off of Victoria Monet. I said, first of all, do not do my girl like that. Okay, and I'm talking about Victoria. Y'all know that's the love of me. And I was about to say something, but I'm not finna do that, because y'all already know how I feel. That's bad. But anyway, I was just like, yeah, you know, it's a little bit of controversy about that, you know, whether or not she blackfishing. And at this point in time, I can't, you mean to tell me, like, you don't have anybody of color around you besides Tristan who's still around? And I just cannot understand for the life of me, how do you have somebody like him around and y'all try to prop him up on a pedestal on your show as if he's a good father all around? please stop doing that Kardashian Jenner family, okay? I just need y'all to stop doing that. And anybody that do that in general, okay? And I'm saying this because it's already come out that his sister, or no, the mother of his first child, his son Prince, she said basically that he owes back child support. He hasn't been paying in full, you know what I'm saying? He owes like over $224,000 in child support, you know? And you know, her sister got pissed off because of one of the episodes was portraying, you know, you had Kim and them saying how much of a good father, you know, he was and all this stuff or whatever, and how much a good guy he is. And they was like, baby, no, that's just not what it is. And then it's coming out saying how much he missed child support. The kid ain't getting in school, you know, the payments on the school and all this stuff, and probably barely interacting with the kids and all that. And my whole thing is, when I hear stuff like that, I'm tending to believe the mother of his son because of the whole way that they got together he got intertwined with the Kardashian family. You know what I'm saying? They say wasn't he still with old girl, or she was pregnant, because his son with her and his daughter, the first daughter, True, with Chloe, her first child, they're only 1 year apart or less, you know? And so y'all get together, and they were saying that he was cheating on her with Chloe. Chloe kind of knew about her or something like that. Either way, he was cheating. She was with him when he was with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Left her while she was pregnant, all that stuff or some shit. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. But either way, the way that they got together wasn't right. Just like it always be in these relationships with some of these Kardashian Jenners. And then you try to get portrayed on your actual show as if you're this good guy and, you know, you're always there. And yeah, he ain't got nowhere to stay. He's such a good guy, but yet he can't stop cheating on your daughter. He can't stop, you know, hurting her, but you want her so bad. Chris made me so mad when she kept on talking about whether or not, if Chloe gonna realize that she probably missed her chance if she sees him with somebody else. I'm sitting here like, why would you want your daughter to keep going back to somebody that constantly hurts her? But yet he acts like everything is all good and great in your eyes or whatever because, oh, he got something off the top shelf for me. Oh, because he talks so softly. Oh, because you see him with his brother, taking care of his brother who is disabled. That's cute or whatever, but what about his kids? Oh, he's such a good parent. Oh, he's a good parent to Chloe kids because he on TV with her. And because he know how powerful y'all are, but none of y'all ain't gonna get on him for not taking care of his other son, allegedly. Wow, that's some trash shit. And you mean to tell me again, back to my original point, ain't no other niggas around Chloe? Because, I mean, y'all like to fuck these niggas, but you ain't got black friends around you to tell you, baby, they might look at this and say that you blackfish and lighten that shit up. Okay? And truth be told, you ain't need to tan to do all of that, to be a brass doll or whatever it was that you was going for. She didn't need to do that, but I do know that some people are a little bit more sensitive and than others. Okay, some people might think it's cool. Some people might think she was doing a little bit much. It is what it is. But moving on from that, Kodak Black and Ray J. Now, bitch, I really cannot. Ray J is such a character. And we grew up with him to the point where I don't know. Like, I'd be so mad and disappointed and be like, well, I don't be mad, but I just be disappointed because let me be honest, I'm not mad at nothing. I'd be disappointed when I find out that certain people that I actually somewhat like, or people that actually entertain me to a certain extent because they're goofy, or, you know, we just know that they're going to do some dumb stuff that's going to make us laugh that really wasn't supposed to make us laugh. Ray J is one of those people, okay? To find out that some of these people got affiliations with people like Trump or whatever, and you're black, you know, not saying that you can't do that, but it's just like, why would you? But, you know, to each his own. It just make me look at you funny. And then for most people, I just be like, I ain't really had no connection to you either. So, you know, I can let you go. But when it comes to Ray J, I be like, you know, oh, he's so dumb for doing this. Why? He's just disappointment. But I can't fully just stop 100% liking him because he'll do something that'll make me fucking laugh, and I hate that. Okay? I really do, because it be conflicting with my spirit. It be conflicting with my spirit. You know what I'm saying? But I do hate the fact that he up Trump ass. So, there's that. But I'm bringing that up because you had this situation with Kodak Black. And y'all know he's such a pro-Trumper now, all because of the fact that allegedly Trump got him out of jail, which if you look into the whole thing, he didn't really get him out of jail. It was a whole different process. And at the end of the day, I understand how it may look as if he got you out of jail or whatever, but just because he did something for a political reason or whatever to make him look a certain way, why are people making it or taking it as if, oh, he personally got you out of jail? No, he don't even know who the hell you are. He don't know who the hell you are. And he wouldn't even know who you are if he would have spotted you on the street. Okay? He couldn't pick you out of a lineup. All right? He don't care about your life, who you are. If anything, the only thing that he care about is you voted for him. Other than that, he would not give a damn. He would not put a fire. If you was on fire, he wouldn't even spit on you. Okay? He wouldn't even want to be around you because you're not his kind, And I just need people to understand that. Okay? Just truly understand that, And I'm bringing this up because we know Kodak is so pro-Trump because of the whole he got me out of jail, which he should have stayed up in that bitch. But, you got that. But then he went on Drink Champs, and it was some little controversy about him being on Drink Champs because they was like, why would you have him on here and you can clearly see that he is he's under the influence of something, whether it's drugs, alcohol, and it very much looked like drugs. And I don't care what nobody say, he was on something. You can't say, oh, that's just how he is. I've seen things and clips of him when he was talking actually clear or whatever. This boy was up there slurring, talking slow, all of that stuff. You can tell that he was not there, okay? You could tell he was under the influence of some drug, And, he looked really, really bad. Let's be honest. And one thing about us, we need to start being honest with our people, okay? Ain't nobody trying to tear each other down or whatever. We want to uplift, and we want our people to get better. We want our people to get the help that they need. And by saying, oh, ain't nothing wrong with him or whatever, you need to stop this. And I'm talking about like Whack 100. He want to come out and say, ain't nothing wrong with Kodak and all this stuff. The nigga was high as hell. He looks very much like a shell of himself. And see, that's what happens when you have enablers around you. They want to use you. They want to milk you dry. They want to be yes men and let you go ahead and destroy yourself. Because then they're going to be on to the next person. Like succubus, And so Ray J singing this whole thing, this interview, and he does come out. I don't know if it was a clip that he was commenting on or whatever, but he did it in the comment and basically said that we need to get him some help. He tagged Whack 100 in there. He says, we need to get him some help. He needs to clean up. He needs to detox or whatever, go to rehab, all that stuff. And then threw up in there about the fact that even when I took him over there to Trump house to meet Trump and them, it was people that was like, he didn't even act right then. And they was like, why he acting like this? And they was disappointed and all this stuff. Woo, woo, woo. I said, oh, so you coming out and you said this? Because the way that he threw that up in there, it made it feel like as if he was more so upset at the fact that he embarrassed him out there in front of Trump's people, okay? Instead of just 100% worried about his health. I said you could have kept that Trump part, because you want to know why I say that? Because as soon as that came out, when Kodak responded, he was more upset about the fact that he called him out about the people not really fucking with him because of how he was embarrassing Ray J and them in front of Trump and Trump people at his house and all that stuff. He was more focused and more offended by that than him saying that he had a problem. I said, oh my God, niggas' minds are warped. okay? And then trying to say, he basically threatening Ray J, like, he gonna fight Ray J. Ray J like, okay, if you want to throw the fade or whatever, we could throw the fade, because actually, I guess it's going, he flipped it to make it seem like it'll help him. This will be his way of helping him, or something's going to be a win-win situation. I said, child, now they're trying to say that Ray J was trying to get clout off of him and you doing this for attention and all this stuff. At the end of the day, regardless of how you feel about Ray J don't need no clout off of Kodak Black. Okay, I'm just be real about that. Ray J don't need no clout off of what's his name? Kodak Black. Ray J don't need no money, okay? Ray J got a lot more money. Basically, the way that we look at Ray J, he a goofy ass nigga. You know, he a clown. But that clown got some money. That clown got investments and all this stuff. You know, he's a multi-millionaire. And I'm pretty sure he got way more money and way more stands than a Kodak Black. Kodak Black can go here in the rap community to a certain extent, but I'm pretty sure Ray J can maneuver and go to other doors and stuff that a Kodak Black can never get into. But, you know, I don't feel like it was no clout stuff. And I know some people feel, I hate when y'all say that sometimes, especially when you see somebody that is visually, you can literally see it with your eyes, and you be like, well, if you really care, why did you have to put it on public? Why did you have to do that? How come you couldn't text? How come you couldn't this? Maybe have you thought about the fact that, yeah, I did do that. I did try to reach out to them privately, and they didn't get no response, and stuff still going on, or, you know, it went in one ear out the other. Maybe if I do put it out there to the world or put it on social media or whatever, this would be the wake-up call that they need, because if I can't reach in this way, maybe I can reach in that way, and then you can see other people in your corner. I saw nothing wrong with what Ray J did, okay? But then again, I don't like Kodak Black. I don't understand how people still go up for him, and he's such a vile raper of a person. So, you know, but hey, it is what it is. Moving on from that, y'all tell me how y'all feel. And he said you could have DM'd the nigga or something. Was you gonna read it? I said, Kodak, you probably was happy you said that. But anyway, we literally just got to hold our people accountable. And we got to hold our people up by holding them accountable and letting them know, I'm here for you, but you're going to have to get yourself together. I don't want you to change who you are, but I just want you to be healthy, okay? That's just basically what it is. Be healthy. And he clearly not in a sober sense, okay? Y'all see, they said that, you know, they see them pictures of Young Thug up in the court recently, and he done gained some weight. I was reading the comments, and people were saying that's because he done dried out, meaning that he stopped doing them drugs. And so because he didn't stop doing the drugs, he was able to gain some weight. I said, I don't know. Maybe that's probably what it is, because I was really confused how you... I was with some people. I said, now, is he eating good up in prison? The fact that this trial has yet to happen... I don't even think they even picked a jury yet. Wow. I almost forgot about it. If it wasn't for the fact that I just seen that picture, I forgot about the fact that Young Thug is still in jail. And the trial has yet to happen. It's crazy. They are trying to do whatever they got to keep him there. And I do not feel like he's getting out anytime soon. Mariah the Scientist, girl, you just need to go ahead and move on. I'm gonna just say that. But anyway, moving on from that, since Britney Spears, it feel like for the last couple of weeks or so, we've been talking about Britney Spears. Britney Spears put this book out, and, you know, I guess it was something in there talking about, because I haven't listened to it yet. Basically talking about everything, and talking about how she got with Kevin Federline and all that stuff, her baby daddy, and, you know, how she didn't know that he was with somebody else or whatever, and that he had other kids and all of that stuff. Baby, Shar Jackson came out and said she's a goddamn lie. I said, ooh, I'm gonna believe Shar just because that's Niecy, baby. You know what I'm saying? And I do feel like, I do think I remember hearing this where she said this before. Him and Britney got together when she was pregnant with his baby. And I'm talking about Shar Jackson. And that was the whole big controversy at the time, was the fact that Britney got with Kevin Federline. And then for us black folks, we found out at the same time that not only was they together, but he literally was just with Shar Jackson, and he cheated on Shar Jackson with Britney Spears, then come home for a few days, and then next thing you know, get with Britney Spears, and then they all together ripping and running the streets, and then get her pregnant. Mind you, she was like, I gave birth, and she was back there with Britney Spears a couple of days later. I said, child, I believe you. I 100% believe you. That did make me feel a way about Britney when it happened, because I'm like, I just don't understand how come. First of all, Kevin Federline, let's be real. Kevin Federline, he ain't my cup of tea, but I would never say back in the day that he was an ugly man. He was decent, okay? But as soon as I seen him, I just felt like he was a user type. Like he was finna use Britney for all that it was worth, and he was gonna try to get something out of it. And sure enough, what was he trying to get out of it? He was trying to have a music career himself. He wanted to be a rapper. He could not rap. It flopped. Nobody cared about it. And you can't start off your career the way that you did it, by getting with somebody that is going through a lot, that people do still like, but yet they looking at you so grimy, like, because it's looking like you're trying to take advantage. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And then people still don't respect you too, because now you just trying to live off the child support. And thank God one of the kids is old enough off the child support, so Britney ain't got to pay for that one. And Nick's gonna have to go ahead and get a job. But I 100% believe Shar Jackson. She said bullshit. And nigga, you knew I was pregnant. You knew he was with me. You knew you was at the hospital. I said, damn, bitch. For real? She said, hell yeah. And then Liz Bass, I'm gonna need you to just hush. Okay? I just want people to stop speaking for people and speaking on certain things, especially if you surrounded by that person that the controversy is about. Sometimes you as the friend or whoever, the family, you speaking up for that person, whether they ask you to or not, it don't necessarily help all the time, okay? And then it's going to make people want to look at you like, shut the fuck up. Because that's how I'm looking at Lance Bass. Because I'm like, Justin Timberlake is getting all of the vitriol and all of the blowback that he deserves, okay? Because he was a shitty person back in the day. And people are realizing that more and more. And that's just what it was. He was young, he was dumb, full of cum, and he was an asshole. He was a jerk. That's just what it was, right? And we will hope that he has grown from it. And it is what it is. You can't stop somebody from from relaying their experience, okay? And just because this is what Lance says. If Britney forgave him, I'm going to need everybody to just let it go and to move on and forgive, because, Britney forgave him. You need to ease up off of him. And I'm sitting here like, get up off your knees from him, because at the end of the day, just because Britney forgave him don't mean that everybody else got to. And truth be told, it's probably more people probably dislike him or feel some type of way because, they see that he probably is a problem and been doing other things to other people or been involved in other things, because he does not have a squeaky clean image. You got the stuff with Britney Spears, okay? The way that he mocked her in that breakup in their tours, oh girl, I had went back in the day. All of this stuff came out when they was talking about the Janet situation, okay? The way he just treated women at that time, it was just really disgusting, that was messed up. And then, yes, the Janet situation, he didn't have her back. It was both of y'all, and you put all this shit on this one woman, this black woman, knowing damn well how it was for black people, especially black women back then, and you helped pile on. And it's because Janet said, I forgive, so we supposed to forgive. Baby, that you can forgive, and granted, he ain't do shit to us, but you can forgive. That don't mean we supposed to like you. I'm just saying, that's the mentality. You can tell people to forgive. That don't mean that they're going to do it. That don't mean that they're going to like you or whatever, even if they do. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that they're going to stop talking about it. But then it was things that came out also, because y'all know that he's married to Jessica Biel, okay? And they were saying that he was cheating on her. So, you know, it's a lot with Justin Timberlake. You know, he's not the good guy that he try to portray sometimes. So, Lance, I'm going to just need you to sit back and just let your boy take his lickings. You know what I'm saying? The public got a little one-track mind sometimes. They'll give up when they ready, you know, and once they ready to move on, they'll do that, okay? But at the time being, now that this book is out and it's real fresh, and Britney been going through the stuff that she been going through, being taken advantage of, oh yes, he's going to get a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get a lot of blowback, and he just needs to just sit there and take it. Moving on from that, girl... Kelly Rowland had to come out and say that basically y'all sitting here waiting for a Destiny Child reunion. It ain't finna happen anytime soon. And I said, girl, I already knew that. Y'all got y'all hopes up, and I'm so sorry because I'm a realist and I know how my people go. Okay, I know how my people and my girls work. You know what I'm saying? And basically, they don't work on our time, and they're all damn near the same. Okay, they work on their time, and when it comes, we ain't gonna know about it. You know. People got up in their feelings, and people got real hyped at the fact that Beyonce, you know, shouted out Latavia and Latoya. You know, we saw Kelly and all the girls. Destiny Child was at the concert, the whole group minus luggage. You know what I'm saying? And that was cute. That was cute. And everybody was like, oh my God, they're gonna get back together. Who told you that? And I'm gonna tell you one main reason why they're not getting back together. I don't give a fuck. You know, granted, it'd be cute whether it's DC5 or it's DC3. But I'm going to tell you one reason that I think they're not going to get back together. Because regardless of the fact that we done seen, you know, Latavia, you know, look like she's on better terms with Matthew Knowles these days. We know that Beyonce probably back on better terms with Matthew. Kelly is too because, you know, they got kids. So, you know, they got to let him around the grandkids and all that stuff. Let the kids know their grandpa. Baby, I seen him. I said... I'll never forget. I was like, he really do look like Matthew. I said, You know how you think that some people look different, will look different in public than what they look like on pictures and what they see in the video? He really looked like the Matthew Knowles we've been seeing. I said, oh, okay. You know, I just had to put that. I said, it shocked me because he looked like Matthew Knowles. I mean, he was Matthew Knowles, but you get what I'm saying. But I was just like, oh, all right. You know, but ever since they made up with her, I really feel like we made up. But that don't mean that I still want you to manage us, or I still want you to get a cut of the pie. Because y'all know, I think he owns the name for Destiny Child. So if they were to, you know, or either he owns it or something, they'll have to give him money for it. If they get back together, do an album or do a performance or whatever together as a group like that and put out some new material, he'll get a cut of it. And I don't think they want that. We may be cool, but I don't think you want that. And I was like, you know what? It ain't that much of... We ain't got time for all of that. Bitch, Beyonce just came off a tour. Let that bitch rest. Okay? Speaking of bitch. Y'all heard when Tina got up on Sherri Shepherd's show and said, yeah, that girl be a bitch backstage. Girl, I knew they was going to run with it and try to make it seem like Tina was just in her out. No, nothing about what Tina said about... Y'all should know by now. You get Tina on a TV show or in an interview, Tina is going to spill something that she ain't supposed to, okay? And y'all going to blow it up, and she means it in the most... Not trying to air people out and make her daughters seem like bad people. She's just being a mama who just like to talk about her experience with her daughter. She's a proud mama. That's just what it is. It's harmless. You know what I'm saying? So one of the biggest things was the fact that when they be doing the changes, doing the show or whatever, Beyonce could be a bitch. You know what I'm saying? She could be mean. She was like, girl, you could be real mean. That's why she don't be back there no more. Okay, fine. Honestly, I'm not surprised because I feel like that happens with a lot of other artists as well. Mainly because you're just hoping that, and first of all, she's a Virgo. I'm gonna tell you something, Virgos and Capricorns, we're literally the same people. Trust me, I know. Perfectionists, we're about our shit, we're about our work, and one thing that we want to do, we want everything done correctly and on time, okay? So if something look out of place and you off just by a millisecond, baby, that shit fucks us up so bad. Okay, and we get pissed off real quick because I'm that type of person. I hate when a bitch is late. I hate when shit don't go the way that I need it to go. I hate when one little thing is out of place. Baby, it just irks me. And it'll piss me off. Okay? And you gotta hold that in a little bit. But imagine doing all this shit with a big old concert or whatever. You got people outside. Girl, you know, just from Tina saying that, remember when the sound went out? When they was doing Alien Superstar? The mic went out and all that shit. And they had to go back in the back for a minute. And then she had to come back. I know she cussed the motherfuckers out. We already know that happens. Okay, I mean, people acted like this was shocking. I mean, didn't y'all see the clip when she said somebody's getting fired? Baby, that was just a level 3. Okay? Just imagine what probably happened backstage. You know what I'm saying? And it would have been deserved. You know? I'm pretty sure a lot of artists do that. But bitch, you ain't gonna call me, no, you ain't gonna cuss me out backstage. I'm gonna just tell you that, okay? I'm just tell you that. I said that'll be the last time that I cuss your ass back. Okay, that's what it is. But you know, that was cute. Moving on from that. Baby, they really trying to get I wanna know how y'all feel about Jonathan Majors in this situation still. You know. Has there really been any update? Besides the fact that I think the recent update is I think his agency, the CAA agency, they let him go, I believe. They did put out earlier, and I didn't speak on it because I was trying to get the stuff correct because I thought that they arrested the girl, but come to find out they didn't. Or they did, but they're not prosecuting her. His ex-girlfriend, the one that, you know, he's in all this trouble with, they said that they had either arrested her because, you know, it was one of those situations because she said he got arrested for abusing her. And I guess he was like, no, bitch, she was doing some shit to me. So it's like, I'm gonna arrest you. You're going to get arrested too. But they said that the prosecutor is not going to prosecute her. And I'm sitting here like, so what was the point of arresting? If you're not going to prosecute her or whatever, what was the point of arresting? I don't get that. You know, but also the fact that this is still drawn on the way that it has drawn on and he has lost so much already. But then there's other stuff that's coming out. They said that I seen a headline saying that his CAA, the agency, dropped him because of him being so rude and just doing too much with the staff. I said, oh, wow. And have seen some reports and all this stuff throughout this time telling people how his character really is and, you know, how he's not the best guy. He's not a good guy like that. I just feel like I don't know what's going on. I don't know where to go because at this point, I feel like I'm just about to lean to the point like they both were beating each other ass. And I don't feel like this was the first time. That car ride, it was the first time that he got caught, or they got caught. That's what I feel like. I'm just the type of person that feel like sometimes these motherfuckers just be beating on their own, or they be throwing hands at each other all the time. Okay, you can just look at some people and you can tell. Also, I don't know. I still feel like him and Megan Good is a publicity stunt to get the black folks back on his side. That kind of the ones that left, that never, the little ones that deviated away from him. I don't know. It's weird how this stuff is going because he's losing everything. He's losing everything. They're cutting him out of movies. Movies that he was about to come out with are getting either pushed back or they just dropped, you know, and we still haven't proved anything. I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I'm not saying, I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that they haven't came up with any conclusion yet. And it is really, really weird what's going on with this case. What are y'all current feelings about the Jonathan Majors situation? Or do you even care anymore? Put it down there in the comments. It was this basketball player. Y'all know, what's his name? An ex-basketball player named Joe Smith. They said, basically, how many years he was in the NBA? He was in the NBA for 16 years. He was a first-year draft, I think, number 1 draft pick out of Maryland in 1995. He played 3 seasons with the Golden State before he bounced around the league, leading into the 76ers, the Timberwolves, the Pistons, the Bucks, the Nuggets, he was on the Bulls? The Cavaliers, the Thunders, the Hawks. Baby, he was everywhere. The Nets and the Lakers. The Lakers was the last game he played in 2011. So he has this wife, right? His wife, her name is Keisha Chavez or Chavez. She used to be a porn star when he met her. He is upset and in his feelings about the fact that, you know, they're tight on money and she took it upon herself to start an OnlyFans. He did not know that she was doing OnlyFans, and you know, they were saying like how he made probably like $61,000, not 61,000, but 61 million across his 16-year career in playing basketball. But after he got through paying off agents and managers and, you know, all of this other stuff in taxes, he only really pocketed about like $18 million. And the way that he was going off and the way that she was going off was like, they really don't have it like that anymore, which if you did not control your finances and budget it right and, you know, do all of that stuff, you probably don't have it the way that you probably did once you was at the peak or at the beginning of your career. Understandable. But at the same time, my whole thing is this. I saw the controversy to this extent, and I just know that one, she's milking it at this point. Two, she's doing this for attention, and I'm going to tell you why. Because we didn't have to know any of this. We didn't have to know any of this. And I understand why he's upset, because he didn't know. And that was the whole thing about it. She basically trying to, from what I was seeing, what is that? Oh, that's the knob. We found out about this because she was recording. She recorded the video of the confrontation. We don't even know what led up to them talking about this, what led up to her wanting to record. And he was in his feelings. He was upset about the fact that she was doing OnlyFans. And from what she was saying, she's doing OnlyFans by herself, meaning I guess it's just her pleasuring herself or whatever. And she's like, she's had multiple jobs as well to get her some pocket money to help pay bills, all that stuff, right? You know, to get extra money and all this stuff. Okay, fine. But the whole thing of it is, even if you want to do OnlyFans and you're in a relationship, I feel like you should just tell your partner, whether they want to agree with it or not, you let them know so that they won't stumble onto something, or they people won't stumble onto something and then tell them and then be like, did you know that your wife or your husband or whoever was doing this or whatever? You know what I'm saying? So that they won't be looking stupid out here. And I just didn't understand what was the reason for her recording the thing, the whole confrontation. We didn't need to, this is one of those situations we didn't need to know. And that's why I say I feel like she did this on purpose for attention. You know, that was one of those situations that should stay in-house, because you're literally making your man look like he a weak bitch in a sense. And I like, oh, he can't take care of his household, so now his wife got to get out on OnlyFans and play with her coochie just so that they can get a little bit of change or whatever. And, you know, y'all know how men are. They want to be the head of the household. They want to be the provider and all that stuff. You basically bruising his ego and all of that. And for what reason? Did the man do something to her? Granted, I understand again, you knew she was in that type of field. You know what I'm saying? You knew before you got with her that she was in the porn industry or whatever. And I guess, I don't know what type of agreement they made, because you probably felt like, you know, now that I'm doing what I'm doing, you don't need to be doing that and all that stuff. But now we back in a place where we barely have any money. So I got to do what I got to do, and I do what I know best. And that's the porn industry. You know what I'm saying? Sex work. And so I honestly have no issue. Like if that's all that I could think of to do, and we was in dire straits, and that's what I know, that was my background, I would feel away a little bit if my spouse came to me and told me that that's what they did and that's what their background was. But if we was in dire straits and that's what we needed right then and there, I would be like, okay, fine, whatever. Would I still feel away? Yes, but I would understand. But also, I get why he feels away, because, bitch, you didn't tell him. And I'm sorry to call her a bitch, but I just feel like she doing She doing interviews. She doing interviews with TMZ about, yeah, I hope I'm pretty sure he's not going to divorce me after this because of this and all this stuff. Because when he met me, he knew I was doing porn and all this stuff. Okay, why are you putting all this out here like that? That's my whole thing. Yes, he has a right to be upset because he was caught off guard. Other than that, he knew what you did before y'all got together. Understandable. We can give you that. But again, why did you record it and why did you upload it? You wanted this attention. I don't know. Or maybe they both in on it. I don't know. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. Moving on from that, let's get to, they found a boy that did that mass shooting. He offed himself, so we don't give a fuck. Phaedra Parks. Y'all, let me just tell you this. I just got a feeling like Married to Medicine comes on this Sunday, right? And, you know, she's supposed to be on there. Now, all of a sudden, you know, she had this doctor that she was dating. She's basically putting out there that she's not dating the doctor no more, but she might be dating another doctor. Okay, whatever. I thought the show was called Married to Medicine and not Dating to Medicine. But hey, whatever. But it is what it is. I don't feel like she's gonna give whatever it is that they thought that she was gonna give, what she's supposed to give, by putting her on Married to Medicine. I don't think she's gonna add anything. I don't think she's going to put anything out there. I don't think she's going to open up. I don't think she's going to be truthful. I don't even think that we're going to see this so-called doctor that she was supposed to be with. Okay? Everything about Phaedra at this point, I feel is very, very, very fake. Phaedra been fake since she came on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She had her goofy moments or whatever, little shady moments and all that stuff. But she's been fake ever since she came on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't understand the hype that people have for her or whatever, but to each his own. I'm not going to hate on it or whatever because, you know, people like what they like. I personally don't get it. And I personally feel like she's going to be a dust. It's going to be a flop for her on Married to Medicine. I'm not holding my breath, and, you know, I'm not too hype about her being on there. I'm just ready for the season to come on because I'm more so interested in Dr. Gregory coming back with his new wife, okay? That's what I'm interested in because I want to see how all that shit goes down. F for Phaedra, baby. We don't, people like me do not care about Phaedra because we just know what she gonna give. Absolutely nothing. I mean, hell, Dr. Heavenly said we had to, you know, coast her up into getting into shit because you're not going to sit back there and do some stuff and then just act like ain't nothing happened or just be quiet and all that stuff. No. Participate, bitch. But y'all tell me how y'all feel. Y'all ready to see Phaedra? Moving on from that, let's just go there. This whole situation with Keith Lee, and I was debating about whether or not I wanted to do an extra video about this or not. And honestly, I really don't. If you don't know who Keith Lee is, Keith Lee came from TikTok. And Keith Lee actually came from the MMA fighting world. I said, oh, okay. You know, so he could beat your ass, all right? But he chose to have peace. But, my whole thing is he comes from TikTok, right? I remember getting on there and he would be just talking about food and he just talks in this very monotone type of thing, and he'll be sitting at this little table that he had for his kid in that little chair and all that stuff, you know, and just talking about different food places and all of that. It was fun, it was fine, it was different because he's not so hyped up and all that stuff, whatever, you know, and he gives honest reviews and it's not him trying to do the most. And I feel like that's what drew people into him and made him as big as he is, because we see a lot of people that do the exact same thing that do not get the criticism that he has gotten this past week from being down in Atlanta. But you see people who do the exact same thing as him and probably even bigger or just as big as him, but they are very malicious with what they do, and they try so hard to be shady and to throw little funny jabs and try to throw shady shots and try to disguise it as them being funny because that's their personality, that's their character, that's what they do, or whatever, or they just really just there to down shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's not that type of person. He's positive with his stuff. Even when he has a negative experience, he's not putting it out there in a way that's malicious. Okay, it's literally constructive criticism. And if you can't tell the difference between a person trying to be giving constructive criticism and being nasty, there's a problem then, okay? Because clearly, and I was saying this, like, who is this person giving negative reviews on restaurants and all this stuff, black restaurants? We was like, he's not giving negative reviews. He's not a negative person. And most of us don't go up for people on the internet like that. But this is one person that we do go up because he literally genuinely is a good person, you know? And it's like he brings a lot of his stardom, I guess you want to say, or his popularity, that's what it is. His popularity has gotten so big that people actually want him to come to their restaurants, want him to taste their food, want him to review their food and do a video and be honest about it. And he would even lend and go to random restaurants off a whim or whatever. And as soon as he does that, and especially if he gives good reviews and all that stuff, it'll have people coming in. These restaurants will start seeing an increase, a very, very huge increase of customers coming in. So for people to say that he's out here tearing down black restaurants, y'all obviously don't watch his material, because just about every restaurant that he's gone to, they get more customers coming in. So how is that tearing down when these restaurants start flourishing a little bit more than what they were? Most of these, if they do get some little, they take in stride what he says because they respect him. If they say, well, this could be better, whatever, okay, I feel you on that. And so people were confused about what was going on in Atlanta right about now because they was doing this, food tour. And he gets down to Atlanta and people just going haywire because he's just basically shaking the tables down there as to how they do things. And it's just like, Atlanta is more so about, I guess, an image, about looks and about doing hookah and all this stuff instead of, having great customer service and, being able to pick up orders or whatever and having stuff done on time and all this stuff. And the first issue that really came about was this restaurant called The Real Milk and Honey. He was told to go there. People suggested it. I guess he was asked to come. I don't know which one of the two. Either way, he went and he didn't get any food. The wait time was too long. And he took his family. His family came in there first. They said the wait time was going to be like over an hour or whatever. But then when he came up in there, they was like, oh, okay, we can sit you right here right now. And that's the same thing that happened over there at the old lady game, right? And, they can't do the pickup and all this stuff or whatever. And of course, so he put that in his video, and that is an honest review. That is what happens, and I don't understand what people want. When you want people to do reviews of this or whatever, that is what you're supposed to do. Everything is not going to be 100% positive in a sense where you're going to get good remarks because you did this right, you did that right. No, you're going to have your pros and you're going to have your cons, okay? And that is what it means to be a reviewer, to be a critic of this or whatever. That is what the job is, okay? When you watch movies, you see people that give their reviews of movies. You see the critics saying what they have to do. You see the Yelp reviews, regular people giving their opinions of a restaurant, giving their opinion of a store, all right? You see them rating it from a 5-star to 1-star, 1 being bad, 5-star being great, you know what I'm saying? So people acting like, oh, what is his criteria and what is his, what do he have or whatever degrees and shit to do something like this? Bitch, when the fuck do you need a fucking degree or whatever, or to be somebody to be a food critic, to tell you whether or not a food tastes good or not? To tell you whether or not their experience was good or not. That's what all these motherfuckers that's be on the internet, including myself, do when we go places. Okay? We say whether it was good, we give our experience, and we don't say, if I was you, I wouldn't go there. We say that that's our experience, and that's exactly what he said. This is my experience. I don't want y'all to go spam in the comments, and I don't need y'all to go up there sending hate comments or, lowering their ratings just because I said I had this certain experience. And then there's people, well, when I went to there, I had a good experience and all this stuff, and I really think that was messed up that he put that out there. Baby, that's your experience. He put his experience. You see how you put your experience out there and it was different? How come he can't put his experience out there and it be complete opposite? What is the problem? I said people are too sensitive. People, are more so in their feelings because at this point in time, you're realizing that y'all getting exposed about the dumb shit that y'all doing, the outdated rules and everything, and for the real Milk and Honey to respond with that stupid video talking about who is this Keith Lee person? I don't know him, being shady, but then in your caption, you saying that you know him, but then, you got people that claim to have worked with them calling him autistic. And I'm like, why would you do something like that? And I hate the fact that people be using certain terms as if it's a bad thing. Being autistic is not a bad thing. And who told you that? To assume that just because you in your feelings about what? The fact that your restaurant ain't running the way that some would expect or hope or used to? And then it was other people, not only just him, that said something. And he didn't even say nothing about how the restaurant looked. He was just saying about how he wasn't able to get food. How are you closed in the midday and didn't want to say that it's for cleaning? If that's the case, you shut the restaurant down the whole day and you put it out of service so that nobody can come in or come out, and you can't have nobody go up in there and be like, oh, since you here, you can go ahead and get this. No. And then people getting on, having an issue with the fact that he's like, I don't want to be treated like I'm somebody important or somebody bigger than anybody else. Don't do that. If these people been waiting for an hour plus and I show up, don't put me ahead of the line. Let them get their stuff and we gonna wait just like regular people. And the same thing that happened at the old lady game. They said it was an hour and a half wait when his family went in, but then when he went in, because somebody that worked there, whatever, told him that he should come there, right? I don't know which location it was. Candy wasn't there, but the employee did tell his family it was like over an hour and a half wait or something like that. But then when Keith came up in there, they was like, oh, we can sit you and get a table for you in 5 minutes, because they knew who he was, all right? And that's the issue. He called that out. And I feel like for the people that's getting mad because he don't want that type of treatment, how are you mad that he wants everybody to be treated fairly, including him? Meaning, if it's an hour and a half wait, then that's what it is. Don't, when you see me, I'm a nobody, technically speaking, regardless of what you want to think, I'm not finna butt the line just because I'm a popular food critic or whatever that's on social media. No. If anybody else has been waiting, feed those people first. Okay? Don't butt me up just because you want to get a good remark or you want to say, girl, no. And I understand exactly where you're coming from. And you see, Candy had posted a response. And her response was correct in the sense that, because I had said, see, because people had got dead in their feelings because of what he said about OLG, right? And my whole thing is, this ain't the first time that we done heard people say negative things about OLG. And they said far worse things than what he said. He didn't even say nothing about the food because he didn't get none. He just said something about the wait time and all of that stuff and not being able to pick up food and go, like calling an order, pick up an order, all that stuff or whatever. And so you're getting upset because he said this. Mind you, it's been people that said that the food was too salty, the food was this, the food was that, in a negative way ever since the restaurant opened. But then when he comes in there and he starts talking about the customer service and stuff, y'all getting upset because it's Candy's store, it's Candy's restaurant. Mind you, you're trying to say that he's trying to bring that down, but if he was trying to bring it down, how? When Candy has said and shown far worse of what the restaurant been like. She literally made her whole show, Candy in the Game, to put on display the dysfunction that happens and the shortcomings of the OLG Game restaurant. We saw that. So I'm sitting here like, why are y'all mad when I'm 100% sure she's not mad about it? She understands. Because she put her own shit on Front Street, right? And sure enough, Candy put the video out and she said, I'm thankful that he came. I'm sorry you wasn't being able to get no food. Maybe next time we would love to have you back. And she tried to explain the reason why they don't do the pickup orders or something on the weekends and all this stuff. They cater more so to the community than the tourists, and they don't want a longer wait time of what it was. And people was upset at the fact that, you know, okay, you put this video out, but you didn't address the fact that, oh, what about his family having to wait for an hour and 30, but then when you saw him, it's a 5-minute wait. And I'm sitting here like, well, obviously that's the policy that they do for people that I guess that's a celebrity or popular or whatever, so that they can possibly say something good about them and all that stuff. And I obviously that's the thing that goes down up in Atlanta restaurants. I don't know. But I do think that is something that's fucked up. Unless you have reservations, you should wait just like everybody else. Don't give nobody else preferential treatment. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up in any restaurant, I feel. I don't give a fuck who it is. Okay? Bitch, you could be Beyonce. Bitch, you just pulled up. And I've been out here in line for an hour, girl. You can take your ass to the back. To the back, to the back. Everybody with you, go to the back. Bitch, that's just what it's gonna be. What you talking about? You know, but she took it in stride. And when I posted what she said, and that's like, some people's like, I mean, she gaslighting, she ain't say nothing or whatever. Somebody gonna say something. Are you being paid by her to defend her? I said, bitch, where am I defending? If you read what I said she graciously responded instead of doing what the other restaurant did. And I said, let that be a lesson. Meaning, the other restaurant threw shots and shade. That's where my comment and my post was coming from. I don't care about what wasn't being addressed. What was being addressed about the fact that I caught on to was the fact that when she addressed some of the controversy, she wasn't coming from a shady place. She acknowledged who he was. She said that she respected him. She's sorry that he didn't get seated and didn't get no food. Explained part of the reason why they did certain things. And hope to see him next time. She was respectful, okay? She was respectful. That's what I should say. She was respectful, okay? She wasn't throwing shots. She wasn't, putting up shady posts or whatever, thinking that people was gonna be on her side with it, like the Real Milk and Honey did. And then they took the video down after they put that stupid shit up. And they're going to put out a statement basically saying, we know who Keith Lee is and we apologize for this and all this or whatever. And just because somebody say they got an affiliation with us don't mean that they really work with us. Nobody by that person who calls him autistic works for us or never have. I said, yeah, bullshit. It's a whole different tune now, okay? We appreciate the fact that he said what he said, and we understand that some of our rules and stuff was outdated and it has already been changed and all this. I said, bullshit, it's too late. It's too late, because that's what you should have put out in the first place instead of that video. And that's what I was comparing when I was talking about Candy's video. At the end of the day, these restaurants people need to do better. And black people especially, we need to learn how to take constructive criticism and quit thinking that people are trying to take us down. Or quit thinking that, oh, we going against our own and we selling out. No. Just because we support our black people don't mean that we supposed to say positive things all the time. Because if you say positive things when it's not worth being positive about, meaning when you don't tell them that, okay, this is good, but this needs to be improved on, okay? How are they going to improve on it and make it great? You can't be positive all the time, and you can't lie. You have to be truthful, but you don't have to be nasty with it. You don't have to be malicious with it. Just learn the definition of constructive criticism, you know what I'm saying? But the way that shit blew up, that was just really ridiculous. Moving on from that, Cam Newton girlfriend Jasmine Brown, she about to be pregnant. She pregnant with his 8th child, her first. Why? I've seen her and she's not too bright to me. I really feel like she's not too bright. I'm gonna just leave that alone. Um, Zoe Kravitz and Channing Tatum, they're together. And not only are they together, they're engaged. Now, bitch, some of y'all probably knew that they was dating. Ashley didn't know shit. They met on a movie set. It was the movie called Pussy Island or something. I said, bitch, what movie is that? I ain't never heard that. And they've been dating for the past 2 years, and now they're engaged. She's like 30-something, he's 40-something. I'm sitting here like, what? Where were I at? Mind you, maybe I just didn't care because when Zoe Kravitz came out and said what she said about Will Smith doing the Oscar slap or whatever, I stopped giving a damn about her. I just really wasn't here for it. But, I guess congratulations. And also TJ Home and Amy Robach. Y'all remember them, the two anchors on whatever show it was it CBS Good Morning or GMA? Good Morning America, the ones that was fucking each other and they was already married and they got fired. Oh, so they still together. They went public. They went Instagram public, baby. Also to announce the fact that they got a podcast coming out too. Girl, I ain't finna listen to that shit. I don't know why they came public like that. Okay, y'all made it official for social media. We knew y'all been fucking. This is the death of y'all relationship now. Now that y'all did it and made it public like this, y'all, I don't expect them to be together not too much longer. I'm just saying. Moving on from that, let's just talk about this whole situation, couple of beasts. The Saucy Santana and DJ Akademiks, okay? I am 100% here for people going after DJ Akademiks. I'm going to tell you why. First of all, why is his name DJ Akademiks and I ain't never seen a nigga spin a record? Every time I've ever seen a video or anything of him, he is on a computer screen, live streaming, talking shit. How did he become who he is now? That he can say any and everything about anybody and feel like he cannot get touched. And he just so nasty with it, right? My whole thing is what he does and what he comments on is no different from what we do. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's a difference between just giving your opinion and then just being really, really fucking rude, nasty, malicious, sexist, misogynistic, all of that. And that is exactly what he is, right? And for some reason, he goes after women in the industry so hard. Certain women, mostly black women, so hard. And not saying that black women can't be critiqued or whatever, but it's just like he singles them out and he just goes on and on and on. And he goes so low and he talks so nasty about them and you don't even know them personally. As if they did something to him personally. That's just how it is. And I don't understand people who go so deep with their commentary on people that they don't know personally. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at one point in time, I probably did that, but I had to catch myself because it's like, girl, you don't know these people and these people didn't do that to you, so why are you going so hard, right? Just give your opinion and move on. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to have a little bit of passion behind it, but to go so deep into to be, they ain't do nothing to you, especially when it's not a topic that you need to go deep on, and we seen him go so hard on Meg Thee Stallion. We seen him go so hard on, a lot of these women in the industry. And then like his main target at this point is like Young Miami. I don't understand it. Like he picks any moment to go at Carisha. You know what I'm saying? And so it came to a point where they was just fed up. And it's like, if you're going to do, what's the problem? DJ Akademiks give me a nigga that was in school who literally was bullied. He was a chubby dude. He didn't get no play. He was lame. He was, probably a little nerd or whatever. Or a little, I guess, not the cool kid. He stayed to himself. He probably ate his lunch in the bathroom. That's what he gives me. He was picked last in PE. He got his ass jumped all the time. That's what he gives me. He gives me like he first had his dick wet when he was 25 years old. If that. You know, that's what he gives. That's the fuckboy energy that he gives off. And so now he got this persona going on as if he's this big bad bully. You know, they say hurt people hurt people. And I don't know, maybe some girl hurt his heart that he really liked, and you know, he taking it out on all the women. Maybe his mama wasn't there for him the way that he wanted her to, and now he taking it out on all women. Now he can't stand women. That's what it comes off like. He hate women, you know. And so you have Saucy Santana that basically stepped up and stood up for Miami and did what a friend does. And I know people talk about something, why he ain't saying nothing for JT when they was coming after JT. Okay. I don't think Saucy and JT are friends like that. Okay. So there's that. But he's going to always ride 100% for Carisha. And as he should. And I don't see no problem with this because, again, regardless of the fact that he's gay, he's still a man. And so he came at that nigga and he called him out and, you know, called him the F word. He was like, I know I'm gay, but I don't act like a F word. You act like a F word. And I mean, I don't like using that word, even though if you're in the community, you can't use that word. Just like if you're black, you can use nigga. But I don't like using that word. I barely like using dyke or whatever. It just, I don't know. It's kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? Because I still feel the negative connotation that was put up on it so strongly when people say it regardless. But I got where he was coming from. And then he was like, you always know where we at. We don't ever know where you at. But you talk all this shit behind a computer screen, but you don't ever want to, you know, squat up. And I guess Akademiks said something about come to my headquarters and all this stuff. And then Saucy said, headquarters? Yo, headquarters? That shit made me fucking holler. But when he said, I beat the shit, he said something about, I beat your ass. And then he said, I F you in it. You know what I'm saying? You and your, so something like that. I'm going to say this. I'm here for the lashing that DJ Akademiks is getting, right? I'm here for the fact that a man, regardless of if he's gay or straight or whatever, is standing up and got that nigga shook, okay? Because recently, he was sitting on the computer crying because, oh, I can't say what I want to say about Santana because I'll get canceled. You won't get canceled. You want to know why? Because you probably said worse things and you probably agree with some of the shit that people already said and you still here. Okay? You still here. You still fucking here because niggas don't like him anyway. That's just what it is. You know, as long as you got your straight incel ass niggas that's gonna be watching you, he gonna still be here, okay? Because the gays don't fuck with him anyway, you know? So, I mean, what? You say what you're gonna say. All because Santana said the thing about calling him an F word and then, you know, effing him or whatever. My whole thing is I'm all here for the dragging of DJ Akademiks because he 100% deserved that shit. I feel like he's a bitch. I feel like he's an incel. I feel like he don't love himself. I feel like he's just miserable. He's a miserable person. I really do. But what I'm not here for is that statement for what Santana said, because you're basically saying that you're going to sexually assault this man. And we don't do that. I don't care what the situation is. It's not appropriate. It's not acceptable. And it never will be acceptable. Okay? I don't care what type of excuse you make for that. I just really wasn't here for that part. I said, now, bitch, I was with you until you said that because you could have left that part out. Okay? You literally put it out there that you were fucking this man. All right? As a get back or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's not good. That's not good. You have to be fucking careful what you put out there because shit like that can be used against you. All right? And again, DJ Akademiks, you crying and all this stuff, bitch, we don't care. We don't care. Yeah, he shouldn't have said what he said about that, but we don't care. Because at the end of the day, you did this shit. You go after people unprovoked, and you go too hard, and you cross lines for no reason. Again, we all discuss people in the industry. No one really is off limits, okay? We all give our opinions, but there's a difference about giving our opinions, and then there's a difference about going so fucking hard as if that person did something to you, okay? That person did absolutely nothing to you, so why are you going so hard? Why are you taking it so personal? Calm down, touch grass, get some air. Okay, that's what you need to do. And Santana, I understand, baby, we be trying to read and we with you, but don't talk about sexual assault like that. Don't do that. Don't do that because, that's not it. That is not it at all. Moving on from that, this whole Kaya and Sexy Red situation, I'ma just put it like this: it's a lot of hypocrisy that's going on. Now, on the one hand, I saw that 2-minute clip earlier of her reading the fuck out of Sexy Red. I ain't gonna lie, the shit made me laugh. The shit made me go, ooh. She said you tried to clap back with the clap. All right? But here's my thing. She getting upset because she said people were comparing her or Sexy Red to her and all that stuff. And she basically, calling out Sukihana and called out Sexy Red about their image and all this stuff and the way that they're putting themselves out there. She said, I'm about tired of y'all comparing me to these hoes. Wait a minute, she said, I said my neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack. Not these niggas out here, these hoes out here. I'm still stood 10 toes down like a motherfucking queen. Hair still wrapped like the first day. I have been out here 25 years and y'all ain't seen no pictures of my pussy, no videos of me sucking dick. My phone has never been stolen and y'all ain't seen me with no man, bitch. Just another, then they responded basically saying that she just another old washed up hag hating on young turned bitches. That's what they said. But my whole thing is this. You get upset and see, this is just how it is. This is how it is. We got to get out of the mindset of judging folks. If you don't rock with something, just say, oh, that ain't my cup of tea. Sexy Red ain't my cup of tea, okay? I don't get it, but I get it, but it just ain't for me. Sukihana, I get it, but it just ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Nothing that I've heard from them ain't shit that I've heard before. You know what I'm saying? And but it's just more out there. They're just more blatant with it, and they just more nastier with it, if you ask me, especially Suki, right? And it's not shocking what they're saying. It's just that I'm just not in that mind frame no more. Like, at this current moment, I don't care to hear that right about now. Not in that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with some ratchet stuff. I'm okay with a little bit of nasty stuff. But sometimes it just be a little bit too much. And that's fine. But for you, it's just like, when your parents say, I can't believe y'all do this or whatever, but look at what y'all did when y'all was younger. That's how it seems like, y'all judging, but y'all used to do the same thing and probably even worse when you was younger. That's how it was, right? My whole thing with Kaya is, Kaya, you did do my neck and my back. You did say some nasty lyrics or whatever. You were ratchet. You was all of this stuff. And you trying to compare yourself and say, I will agree that they don't have songs that's going to stand the test of time. I will say that right about now, Suki nor Sexy Red have a song that's going to stand the test of time. Okay? Kaya did give us something that's still here and that's still being played, My Neck, My Back. Okay? It's still being mentioned or whatever. That's all I can give her. I don't know any other song from Kaya. I will tell you that. I'm not going to lie. Besides, I'm so excited when she was on that TV screaming Janet Jackson video. I don't know anything else from her. Okay? Never felt the need to want to listen to her albums or whatever, get into her music or anything like that. Never felt the need to. Don't want to. Okay? She's just not my cup of tea. I'm not going to go in on her because she's not my cup of tea and call her all type of bitches and hoes and this and you got your pussy out and all this stuff. Woo, woo, woo. No. And just because people are comparing people, allegedly comparing people to her, Take it as a compliment. That means that you got some type of influence that people think of you when they think of them. You know, I don't get why you, unless they send it in a negative way, why are you upset? Okay? You literally sang about your pussy and your crack being out, regardless of how you wanna fucking talk about it, or how you wanna, flip it and make it make sense that you wasn't doing all this stuff. So what? You was singing about it. You ain't have to have no, or rapping about it. You ain't have to have no video of your titties out. You ain't have to have, well, we did see your titties when you was like this in one of those pictures. But just because you ain't got no video of your ass out, you ain't got no video of you sucking dick or whatever, but you rapped about it, right? What's the difference? The only thing is they got visual. Shit happens, okay? And you're judging because of that, but yet look at your shit. Y'all literally done the same thing, okay? Literally done the same thing, and it's just a case of a whole bitch hating. That's just what it is. I really feel like Kaya is just still feeling some type of way because she didn't pop in the mainstream the way that she thought she probably would have. You know? That's how I feel. People, probably locally and who's into other type of underground artists or underrated artists, I guess, they probably know who she is or whatever. Her music and, certain regions probably familiar with it, but she's not as mainstream as she probably would have liked or probably hoped her career would have went to, And I just don't like older artists that have been out hating on these young artists. Let them do their thing, because why do what probably was done to you? I'm pretty sure when my neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack came out, baby, it was a lot of people that was saying some fucked up shit about you. So why do that to the next generation? Why repeat that? Because it does look like you're hating, because you really are. You know what I'm saying? Unless these girls said anything about you in a negative sense, why are you coming at them? Unless I missed something, please put it down in the comments and tell me. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. Is there something else I want to talk about before I get off here? Baby Shanquella Robinson family is planning on filing a lawsuit against them 6 friends, or them 6 fake ass friends that left her up in Mexico. I hope they get sue the draws off their asses. That's what you need to do, for real, for real. Fucking shit up. I really think they did something to that girl. But anyway, y'all, that's all that I got right now. Oh my God. That's one thing. Did y'all hear about that? I'm gonna get off of here after this. Did y'all hear about that hockey player that got killed on the ice on live TV? Bitch. His name is Adam Johnson. I think he used to play for American hockey team, the NHL over here. But I think he was playing for a team over in England or something like that. But he was overseas, right? He was in the midst of a game. And this dude, his name is something Petgrave or whatever. He was a black guy. That's all I know. When I saw the video, because I synced the headline, I said, now, wait a minute. Are y'all joking? So I had to look it up. I'm the type of person, I'm going to look it up just to see for sure. And baby, when I tell you, I said that shit was done on purpose. He probably didn't meant to, or think that he was going to die. He was going to kill that man. But that hit was done on purpose. Basically, dude came up to him and he kicked his leg up like he was doing a kick. And he kicked it into his throat. And the blade, y'all know the hockey ice blade, the blade on the hockey shoe, that shit, the skate, is fucking sharp, okay? Because it has to cut the ice, right? It went in his throat. It cut the carotid artery. He falls down automatically. You see him just drop. And then he gets up. It's like that adrenaline. That adrenaline just gets up, okay? Gets him up. And then, he's holding his neck, and you can just see all of the blood just dripping. I mean, it was puddles on the fucking skates, on the ice or whatever, and then on his shirt, on his jersey and everything. And one of his teammates was trying to hold his head, and you see that he was still there. But then when they started skating off, you could tell that the life was literally gone from him. They said they tried to get him to the hospital. On the way to the hospital, he passed away. He lost too much blood. I said, wow, Wow. Now, see, on the one hand, I would say, oh, that was an accident. It was a freak accident or whatever. That dude did that shit on purpose. He probably wasn't trying to kill him, but he tried to injure that man on purpose. Why are you kicking your leg up to his throat like that in hockey? Why? And if you look at the play, it was not needed. And then they said that he got all these other penalties and shit. Like he's like one of the problem child ass fucking players, okay? All these penalties and shit against him. Oh my goodness. I hope he go to jail. I really do. I usually don't say that about folks, especially black folks. But in this case, I'm going to just say I really do hope he gets some type of punishment because that shit ain't right. That shit is not right. But anyway, what's not right is this fucking weather. But I hope that everything becomes better. I hope that you guys are in a great mood. I hope that y'all have a good weekend. Girl, I did a little rant on my Facebook because I was just over it. I'm just so over everything right about now. And it's so hard trying to remain positive and not just go off. I'm just going to tell y'all that. Because I am so sick and tired of this whole process that's going on right now. And I hate even saying it out loud because in my own head it makes me sound insensitive. But it's just that I am over it to the max. I've been more angry in the past couple of weeks than I've been in a minute. Not sad, angry. And it's because of a lot of factors that's going on with this whole situation. I can't wait for this shit to be done. And I'm just talking about the fact of dealing with other people. Because if it was just up to me, all of this shit would have been done last week. We on week 2 or something, and we still ain't got this shit done. I'm so tired of it. If it was up to me, cremation would have been happening, and I would have been done with it. Simple as that. But anyway, I hope y'all are having a better day, a better week, a better month than I am. And I hope it gets better if you're not, okay? Thank y'all once again, and I'll see y'all later. Peace. Y'all do give me joy when I get on here. I really do. I ain't even gonna lie. That's why I do this. But I'll see y'all later. Peace.